Here are 4 recommendations on helping you to develop a more consistent habit with exercise. 1. Identify one relevant and simple fitness activity to perform. 2. Perform the activity consistently from the start. Do not miss more than 1 day within a 1-week period. 3.
Give them the skills they need to survive, cause now they're predicted before us to die. So if you wanna improve their health, start first by improving yourself. Do it for your baby. Get your move on, move yourself, cause if you don't, you could definitely lose yourself. Use the help, come on, don't abuse your health, or you'll be back for the first time or 2 of yourself. Get your move on, move yourself, cause if you don't, you could definitely lose yourself. Use the help, come on, don't abuse your health, or you'll be back for the first time or 2 of yourself. Trust me.
It has been commonly popularized that it takes 21 days for a habit to develop. Where did the 21 days to develop a habit concept come from? Well, Dr. Maxwell Maltz, who was a plastic surgeon, made this observation in the 1950s while working with his patients and discussing the time it takes to improve one's self-image. Over time, many people began to adopt this idea of 21 days without really examining what Dr. Maxwell Maltz said. Here are some excerpts from his book, Psycho-Cybernetics, on this subject of 21 days to develop a habit. Now, as you listen to these excerpts, I want you to think about how he is phrasing these statements and listen out for a minimum of a period of about. Okay, so those are the words that he uses before expressing 21 days. So a minimum of 21 days, a period of 21 days, about 21 days. So he's not stating explicitly that it takes 21 days, but he's giving you an idea of how long it should take. Here are Dr. Maxwell Maltz's words. Do not allow yourself to become discouraged if nothing seems to happen when you set about practicing the various techniques outlined in this book for changing your self-image. Instead, reserve judgment and go on practicing for a minimum period of 21 days. It usually requires a minimum of about 21 days to affect any perceptible change in a mental image. Following plastic surgery, it takes about 21 days for the average patient to get used to his new face. When an arm or leg is amputated, the phantom limb persists for about 21 days. People must live in a new house for about 3 weeks before it begins to seem like home. These and many other commonly observed phenomena tend to show that it requires a minimum of about 21 days for an old mental image to dissolve and a new one to gel. Therefore, you will derive more benefit from this book if you will secure your own consent to reserve critical judgment for at least 3 weeks. Now, those are Dr. Maxwell Maltz's words. And again, if you notice, he used terms like at least 3 weeks, a minimum of 21 days, a period of 21 days, identifying that it's not necessarily just 21 days, but give it at least that much. And I have an idea as to why he suggested 21 days. Often, when you think about behavior change, if you ask someone to do something for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it seems manageable, and it seems like they're more likely to follow through with that request. And I think by suggesting a minimum of 21 days, a period of 21 days, that Dr. Maxwell Maltz figured that people would be more likely to perform that task, which is very clever, because what you'll find is if you give 21 days towards a cause and you're consistent and you don't miss any days, you're more likely to continue performing that task beyond 21 days. All right, family, that's it for right now on this recording. Catch you on the next one. Like, subscribe, and share this video.
Yes, I.
If you think it's worth sharing.
Yes, I.
Totally up to you. You're in control.
Yes, I.
You're the boss.
True thing that.
Peace.
You better move yourself for real. Before you lose yourself for real. You better move yourself. Before you lose yourself.